Is that Bobby?
Yeah, that's me.
Shit, how you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
Um, I've been better. I've been better. Is that Cora?
Yeah.
Shit, how y'all doing? You in the city? I'm guessing you ain't wanted no more.
No. Yeah, not for a long time.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I've been looking for Pesky. You seen her around yet tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did earlier, but I don't know where she went. She sort of walked off towards the club, but that place is all shut, so...
Yeah, they've been having a lot of trouble, sound like.
Yeah, I think a lot of crazy shit's been going on in the city, but what's new?
Yep, true enough. True enough. What y'all doing? You just laying down for the night?
We were just gonna check to see if Pesky was there, and if not, we were gonna head home. You know if anyone's in the house?
Nah, they didn't answer anyway.
I guess we'll
Oh
find
my
out.
goodness.
Oh, I guess you two really missed each other.
I guess so. I guess so. Oh my gosh. So nice to see a friendly face. What can I say? Oh,
Oh shit.
it wasn't said.
Hey, did Austin
Hey,
stop by here?
Hey,
No?
How you doing, Pesk?
doing all right. How about you?
We were looking.
I've certainly been better. Certainly been better.
We ought to find them. Maybe we'll pop by later, alright?
Yeah, alright.
You got some free time
I'll
after
see you soon.
Yeah, take it
y'all
easy.
finish up whatever you're doing here?
Yeah, I got time. But, come on.
I'll go back inside, eh?
Welcome back to the house. I'm sure, well, I know you've been here before, but,
Yeah, had a little less bullet holes last time I was here.
yeah. Yeah, that happens. Make yourself comfortable. Sit wherever you want.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't really mind. Well, actually, there's one seat you can't sit in, but...
Yeah, I assumed. So a lot happened while I was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, shit ton.
I think I've got the broad strokes of it, you know. Anger, vengeance, executions in a courthouse, everybody dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I've pieced together that it was mostly the marshals dealing with everything. That the marshals dealt with their bodies. Now, I found most of them, but Wes ain't with them.
His body isn't with them.
That's right. And that smells like something real disrespectful to me, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That don't sound like some oversight, nothing like that. That seemed real intentional. I was hoping, with y'all's better relationship with the law, that maybe you might have heard something, have any idea what could have happened, who was there. I've heard Bird was there. I've talked to that Baron Butcher fella, but I can't find Bird. He apparently retired or some shit.
Yeah, he's retired.
So I don't even know what to look. Gio's giving me the cold shoulder, which, you know, he probably thinks I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head.
Gio, he's a piece of shit. Anyway, I wouldn't bother with him.
He always had a bit of a soft spot, but he's also a fucking liar, so, you know.
Yeah. I am really not too sure who was there aside from Bird. I know Bird was there because he told me he got shot in the foot.
In the foot.
And then, yeah, something like that.
Well, little wifey got a lot more than that, I'll tell you that.
Crutch, yeah. I mean, I had that too. That's why he was so, I don't know, fired up when all that shit happened.
Not exactly the first time we shot his wife.
Yeah, I can see why he'd be pissed. But, I'm trying to think of other people that could have been there. Maybe Sloane. Sloane is always a solid one. You know, she's...
Yeah, she's pretty reasonable-minded.
All you gotta do is really guilt trip her a little bit, and she'll tell you anything you need to know. No questions asked.
I know Shu got shot down at the courthouse, and she was real happy to help, but she didn't know nothing about Wes, so not a lot of good that did.
No. I don't... No, I didn't think that they buried anybody. I was told that they cremated them.
No. They dumped most of them under the docks of Van Horn. Another little piece of disrespect. Some friends found them there and buried them elsewhere, but like I say, Wes ain't with them.
Mm-hmm. I see. It's fucking weird. It's really fucking weird.
I know they hated us and all, but desecrating someone's dead body is something else in my mind. I'm thinking they just dumped him somewhere in the fucking swamp.
You think that Law would have done that?
Yes, I do, Pesk. Yes, I do. They hated us, Pesky. They wanted us to die. They didn't want nothing else.
It just seems mighty inconvenient, right? To dump everyone in one spot and then take one person, go all the way somewhere else.
I'm thinking it was very intentional. I mean, any law that knew anything about us knew that, you know, we considered each other family to an extent. And with me gone, Wes is the only one they could call a leader. I'm sure they tried to prove some kind of point. Even if that point is just you don't get to be with your dead friends. You're gonna be alone.
I think that's a level of evil that most crooked assholes around here wouldn't do.
Yeah, well, you know, men who think that they're just and think that they're in the right can do a lot of fucked up shit and justify it.
Don't I know it? I had this friend Blondie. I don't know if you met him.
Yeah, a couple times. Don't know him well.
He's a good fucking man. One of those lawmen named Matt Smith shot him to shit. Took off his fucking face and then stabbed his body into the gunsmith door.
That's the behavior of fucking barbarians. Of
Just
people
mutilated.
raping and burning a village. That's what that is.
It's horrific.
Nah, but we the boogeyman, Pesky. We the boogeyman.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. The shit that's going on over here, I'm not the one instigating it. I am simply defending. And we're being threatened with death should it continue.
The law? By the law of these people?
Law and these people. They say it doesn't matter who's doing what, who's instigating, who's... If it is kept up, the whole lot is going.
Wow. And these little orphans and their affiliates, they're bragging in the street that they're doing it. Ain't no secret.
And that's the thing, right? They rely on the fact that they are young. But they've made it very clear to me that they're not kids no more. You know, they used to come to me, they used to call me Mom. I resisted that vehemently. Because I don't got any of that maternal bullshit in me.
Now I remember the last orphan that followed you around.
Yeah. And they fucked up pretty bad. They had a shootout behind the club, and Law was investigating. This was around the time where Law had also hired a PI to investigate us for wash.
A lot of heat you don't fucking need.
So I brought them to the house, and I screamed at them. I told them they need to make this shit right. Because if it comes down to it, I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of fucking orphans.
Again.
And I made it clear that I'm not proud of that.
What's necessary is necessary, Pesky. Can't feel bad for that shit.
But
Like
that
you
is
say,
what...
they're old enough to fucking be causing all this trouble. They're old enough to be accountable.
That's what I told them. I told them if you want to run around and play with guns, you gotta get treated like a fucking adult. And now they're with some jack-off who brought them to the house. Had them start a shootout, but when it got too hot, fucking deserted them.
Here at the house? He brought him to the house to fight?
Yeah.
Jesus
He
Christ.
brought them here, and all of them got fucking shot, and he left.
I mean, this house is a fucking death trap. I mean,
I know.
you gotta be a special kind of fucking crazy like us in the old days to fucking push this house.
I know. They haven't come back since.
I'm sorry, Pask.
But I just can't believe that the man they turned to seek protection from me gave them an opportunity to right their wrong so that nothing needed to happen to anybody.
What does they want? Like,
Is the man that fucking deserts them. They want the Red Room. And they feel like we've disrespected them.
I mean, some of
Robbie
your
in
boys
particular.
can be pretty disrespectful, to be honest, Pesk. I mean, we almost shot y'all back in the day on account of that one fella. What was his name?
Oh, mine.
No, I didn't shoot you. I came to y'all and was like, look, you got a problem with Carmen. It was, he was one of your fucking leader boys. He disappeared after a while. I can't remember. He had his
Rocco?
little... Yeah, maybe it was Rocco. He had his little wifey around all the time and would get mad if you said anything in front of her. It's like, well, don't bring her to a fucking meeting then. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, Rocco don't got no wife.
Must be... No, yeah, Rocco's the one that we got along with.
He would've, but, you know, never mind. Let's not get into that right now.
Yeah, there's always a story. Regardless, don't matter who he was. He'd been gone for a while, but, you know, like... When people being talked to like they're lesser, that they're lower, I don't know. Men with pride can't handle that shit, you know?
Oh, I know.
Even back in the day, I was just gonna let it roll off my back. So I'm like, it's just words, boys. I mean, if they want to fight, we can fight, but, you know, but the boys were pulling at their fucking collars.
Thing is, it's not my boys that they're claiming are the disrespectful ones.
Oh.
Sure, they are under my umbrella, but Robbie seems to think that I'm some manipulative psycho cunt. I'm the one that's bearing the disrespect.
They think you disrespected.
Uh-huh.
What, because they acted like children, got talked to like children?
Yeah, that and with Robbie, he's got this hypersensitivity, right? They came to me for a meeting to acquire the Red Room, and they were deceitful. And I sniffed it out right away. They brought one of the scamps to this house.
That's the little orphans, yeah?
Sat him down and said, Kim here wants to start a business, and he would love for it to be the Red Room. And they go into why. Kim is the one doing the least amount of talking.
Well, and he's like all about the proletariat and shit. I can't imagine him running a social club. That seems a little off.
You know, they're not letting him explain why he wants this, why he's passionate about it. It's them getting into the nitty-gritty, saying, you would be doing us a favor if you just let us have a piece of the pie. That's all we want, is a fair shot in this city. As if I was handed anything that I have around here.
You know they squatting in my old tower?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Dreading.
Scummy.
I mean, it is what it is. It was empty, but, not everything's just gonna fall into your fucking lap. You might have to do a little bit of work once in a while to get something.
Exactly. And so I told them the first time, I don't like this deal. I'll talk to Luca, but if I don't like the deal, don't hold your breath. Because he's probably not going to feel much different, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're usually the easier one to persuade than Luca.
Yeah, exactly. So I go to Luca, I give him the rundown. He says, fuck no. Tells me to start hiring people to work at the Red Room full time.
Mm-hmm.
I start doing that. I sit down with Kim. And since he was the one that they said was the most passionate, I put it to him plainly. Not a fan of the deal. There's a number of reasons why, the money, intentions. It's somewhere that I have spilt blood for before. Personally. And so has Luca. We're not gonna give it up. And he was very receptive to it. He understood. I offered to get him meetings with real estate agents. I offered to do his fucking business proposal. I told him pick any spot in the city. I will make sure that you get it. He smiles, he nods. A few days later, they come upstairs and basically tell me that I'm fucked. That I'm disrespectful and that I have no honor. I view everyone else as below me. Because I didn't accept a deal that, quite frankly, was a shit deal.
And they didn't even your right to really fire him anyway.
Mm. And so this keeps going and going and going. And they keep saying, you have 24 hours to secure the deal, or else we start shooting you. So I say, I'll go back to Luca, see what he says. It's always a no. At a certain point, I say, fuck it. I'm gonna say yes and see what happens. We say yes. One of my guys isn't too happy with them because they held 2 women hostage outside of our house. And when lawmen come about, they
They're
start
bold.
screaming about how we kidnapped a child.
What, from 2 years ago?
No. One of the kids came to the house and was skulking about on the property after we had a street brawl. Just fists. Nothing more, nothing less. So I brought him inside because I wanted to know the fuck he thought he was doing at our house. Didn't lay a hand on him, didn't hurt him, just was talking with him. And they take 2 innocent women hostage and then start telling law that we are kidnapping a child who is 19 years of age.
Why are they talking to law?
Exactly. So one of mine starts telling people these guys are rats, because they are.
I mean, it might have just been in anger, but they still fucking talked to the law. They still
Right.
incriminated someone else in the life.
Exactly.
what else is that? It might not be going and, making a report, but that's still worth getting shot over.
And then again, they shoot up my fucking bar. Like the third time, maybe.
I saw that.
Robbie gets caught. And he tells Law, ask the other side. I didn't shoot fast, which is bullshit.
I mean, if they came to you with guns to your bar, I mean, it don't really matter who shot first anyhow.
Mm-hmm. I know. But these people...
There's so much law in the city, Pesk. I don't understand how this is all happening in the streets with all these lawmen crawling around like fucking beetles.
They don't want to get involved. Because they won't make statements. They
Right.
sometimes make statements. But if nobody in that moment wants to talk, they just fuck over everybody. Even if they see it. It doesn't matter.
They're fucking useless. Nothing changes.
Mm-hmm. And, their goal, they said, is they don't want the room no more, they just want blood. And they shot me in the throat to get that point across.
Jesus. Almost killing a maid woman is... it's a lot. It's a lot to fall down on him.
It's a fucking death wish, is what it is.
Well, Pesk, this, one of the boys that runs with these little orphans, his name's Cameo, you know?
Yeah, my boys shot him and left him in the dirt.
Well, this one's taken quite a shine to me. He's been following me around like a little lovesick puppy dog. I think he sees, he figured out who I was and some of the stories behind me and mine, and he wants to see what I'm about to do. Seems very trusting. He's telling me a lot about y'all. A lot. Telling me a lot about their plans to take over the city and whatnot.
They're not very quiet.
No, they is not. I mean, he doesn't seem like a stupid boy, but he seems real naive, let me tell you that. Real naive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's talking to me, and, I might have got a little tearful talking about my boys and everything. And he takes that I'm some vulnerable, young woman, that needs to be protected. Very naive. Very naive. Well, if there's anything I can do, let me know. I'm still staying in my tower, and they're all very friendly with me. So, I don't know none of these others. I think I ran into this Robbie fellow. He's one of the Sneeds, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They all hang out in the gun shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was him or not, but there was definitely some rougher people there than the orphans. A little bit older.
Yeah.
We all seem to be pretty close. I'm sure if you, can exploit the naivety of youth with those little orphans, the others won't be so much of a problem.
I've been thinking about it, right? These kids were willing to die for Robbie. And he's not willing to do the same. He deserted them. I find it hard to believe that none of them hold a grudge. I want to know who is that grudge.
That Kim fella seems like an angry one.
It's surprising to me. Kim, he was always good to me.
Anyone reading Marx and Engels is...
Well, that's my fault. I'm the one
Of
that
course
got
it
him
fucking
into it.
is. Of course it fucking is, Pesky.
I gave him The Art of War to read.
Sweetie, you is the bourgeoisie. What you doing? You can't be setting these boys up with that.
Oh, he said he needed something to read.
I mean, Art of War is a good one, but as soon as you start getting into philosophy and politics, I mean, it becomes real easy to feel like you're owed something just because you low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm honest, ain't a lot of other reason that we did what we did.
Yeah.
We just had the might to back it.
Mm-hmm. Right now I'd say we're all very evenly matched. Everything we've done has been tit for tat.
Mm.
But it's mindless bloodshed. They're not getting what they want.
There's gotta be another way around it, Pesk.
They don't want to talk. They refuse. Robbie is the leader, and he can't help himself but interject in any reasonable kind of conversation that we attempt to have.
So you reckon that all the orphans follow Robbie? They ain't got none of the other orphans that they follow?
They follow Trix,
Tricks.
but Trix follows Robbie.
Let's see. Well, if I can help, I will, Pesk. I'll see what ideas I can plant in their heads. Like I say, they're young, they're naive. I think they're easily swayed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not expecting you to do anything.
Well, I also don't want to see no more of my friends dead in their fucking houses, Pesk.
Yeah.
It's the same as always. I ain't gonna pick up guns for you, but if I can help in other ways, I always will.
I get it. You know, they brought a lot of really innocent people into this shit, too. There's folks that just, I mean, they spent time around us, sure, but they didn't know anything. And they just shot them like dogs, even after I begged and pleaded to keep them out of it.
Sound very tunnel visioned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe there's an alternative, you know? Maybe
They're not getting that wrong.
No, I can see that. What if
Much
they can
too
work
late
there,
for that.
though?
No.
Too much.
I offered them jobs before.
That wasn't enough.
They declined. They said, we don't want to work there unless we can do illegal shit in that room. And I said, no, because if you do illegal shit in that room and you get caught, it's getting seized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always been pretty straight up, though.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky situation.
I told them I don't care. I told them they can do whatever the fuck they want on the streets, just not in the club or at the fucking room. It's not a big ask, right?
I mean, not when it ain't theirs.
No, I know. I told them if they were gonna work with me, they gotta act cleanly. You can't just be shooting people in the fucking street openly and then going, oh, I'm a child, despite being 21 years of age.
Yeah, I'm 20. These boys ever been to the slammer yet?
Plenty of times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Still ain't smartening up, eh?
No, they're not.
There's always fucking something, Pesk.
I know. I've never seen something like this. I get why they're upset with me, right? I'm not exactly the most agreeable person as of late. But I told them from the get-go, if you are going to work with me, I expect loyalty at all times. If you cannot provide that, you're as good as dead. I told that to them day fucking one.
I mean, shit, I've never even been with you, Pesk, and I feel like I know your expectations of your people.
And they're surprised that they fuck up. And I'm willing to punish them for it. I didn't even punish them for it.
Verbal beatdown is nothing compared to what it could have been.
Right. I could have made them shoot one of their own if I wanted to. I've done that to other people before. But I gave them some fucking slack, and apparently that's not enough to get it through anyone's head.
I mean, sometimes there's only one way to learn a lesson. But I don't know. There's a lot of them, Pesk. There's a lot of them crawling over that gun shop.
But there's a lot of us, too.
Yeah, there's a lot more of you, it seems lately. A lot of faces I don't recognize.
Yeah.
I've been gone a while, though. I don't know. I think there might be another way around. I mean, if this Robbie is the problem, you gotta go around him. It's as simple as.
That's what I've been trying to do, but we go anywhere looking for anybody, the whole city's on high alert. Doesn't matter if we're just looking to talk or not. They come find us with shotguns and they try to mow us down. Because they want blood. Nothing else.
Y'all got any neutral parties? Any mutuals?
None that were willing to get involved in this.
Even just as a messenger?
No. It's not fair to them. Because knowing Robbie, he's gonna take it as disrespect that we aren't willing to come talk to him ourselves, despite trying to several times over. I don't get it. I gotta go grab some food.
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely jack shit in this house.
I got some tonic if you like.
Yeah, okay. I don't got any I'll give you cigarettes. I can't be smoking right now.
Yeah, that sounds nasty, Pesk. How it healing up?
It's been a bitch.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, how fucking 90% of your life is talking, so.
Yeah, for a while, I could only write. And that was fucking horrific.
That's fucking ridiculous. Who was it that shot you?
Some fuck with a bandana on his head or some kind of rag. I don't know. I don't even know the guy's name. I ain't never seen him around. Till
Black
all
fella?
this shit with Robbie started kicking off, yeah.
Yeah, I know that fella. He was trying to sell me an Italian shotgun.
Italian shotgun.
Yeah, that, I think it, was one of the little orphans that stole it, but, I was in there buying ammo, and he was trying to sell it to me. He's like, yeah, I stole it off an Italian. It's got the horrific silver engravings, da-da-da-da-da.
It's funny.
But,
It's probably,
oh, you think it's somebody's?
yeah, no, I know who it is.
I almost bought it, honestly, but I was like, I don't really care. I didn't want to align myself too closely with in the. It was very clear y'all had problems, so.
Yeah, there was two people who, again, weren't involved in any of this, wasn't going to get involved in any of this, but, was friendly with Vito.
Mm-hmm.
So they stopped him. Beat the shit out of him. Took their guns. Said that anyone associated with the Italians will be robbed and killed.
This is some poor Sicilian fellow I think who was getting hounded for it, and he was just complaining to me down at the post office.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, he's loud about it, that's for certain.
Mm.
Well, like I said, Pesk, they seem to have taken a shine to me, at least the little orphans. I don't know about the others, but... And frankly, I think they know I know you. When I was in there talking, I made a comment about, as I said, no, I stole it from Italians. They're like, oh, DeLucas? And they're like, what, you know him? You close with them? I said, no, the group, no. They were clearly turning over the idea of scooping me up for something. But they didn't.
Yeah,
And
I don't doubt
instead, they decided to help me with my little hunt for information about Wes. So if y'all want a message brought, I ain't got no qualms in doing it.
Mm.
I don't think they're gonna shoot me, that's for certain. Maybe they'll rob me, but fuck. I mean, what's that matter anymore?
I don't know. You know, I think I felt very similarly to you, I know. I don't like doing any of this shit.
I know it.
I don't know where this notion comes from that I enjoy inflicting pain upon people.
Don't you own a piece of their business? The gun shop.
I gun store.
Yeah,
I used
didn't
to.
Wes help you out with something with that? Like,
No.
some sort of share? Or...
No, he kind of screwed me over with it, actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
But up and down on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Not just that, though. He kept insisting that I should try to extort Mickey, and I was like, I can promise you no. I'm better off not to. But he was like, no, you need to.
I mean, that's Wes's approach to everything, yeah?
And he just wouldn't drop it, so I was like, I'm gonna show you it's not gonna work. And sure as shit, didn't work.
I see.
Then from there, Wes also stole people from me. Tried to steal people from me.
You talking about Jacques?
Jacques
I mean, Pez,
tried to
let's be straight.
take L.
Jacques couldn't even be with you. Because of some
No.
arbitrary stipulation you gotta be Italian. Like, I mean, the man wanted it badly. If you'd let him in, he would have been with you. But
It's not just that he wasn't Italian. It's that he had no respect for the system that was put in place. The system that he coveted.
yeah, I mean, y'all's
He
organization is good for y'all, but I could never work within it either. I can understand it.
It's fair. But it's not like we didn't tell him that it was going to be difficult moving into it. Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, he talked to me personally a lot, quite about it. I mean, the boy loved you, you know. He loved the club. He loved being there. He loved being with y'all. I'm real sorry he died with us instead.
I tried to do everything I could to give him as close to what he wanted as possible.
He wanted the life though, Pesk, and y'all don't live that life.
I mean,
Not the way we did. There's a certain deadly allure to living on the edge like that. It's exciting.
yeah, but
Drags you down, but, you know, you go down smiling.
just we've had people come in before like him, and it's never not gone to shit.
No, I understand it.
And then Wes started to talk to Elle. Started telling her that he would be much happier if she was with them, and vice versa. That worried me for a while.
I'm sure knowing that we were crumbling in ain't a lot of reassurance there, Nada. After that stint in Siska, there was no going back.
No.
It was all down from there. And, I mean, we all knew it. Looking back, I'll be honest, Pesk, I had a lot to do with Jocks coming over to us. I can't say I don't regret it now. I mean, bringing anyone down with us seems unfair.
I get it. I feel like shit right now. John almost died because of me. Because they hate me. Not him, not Carmine, not Vito.
There ain't nothing like your own people bleeding for you. I know that pain. Hopefully he's proud to do it. Sure as fuck hope Jocks was proud to go down too.
I'm sure he was. You know, as much as I hated him leaving, he was happier with you guys.
Good. That's not nothing, I guess. I just can't believe I wasn't there, Pesk. it's always supposed to be, you know? We knew we were gonna go. We knew it was gonna be a hail of gunfire. None of us was escaping that, but we always said it was gonna be together, you know? Side by side at the end, but
There's some things that just can't be helped. It's not your fault. You weren't there. And, you know, if it's any consolation, I don't know who it is, but I had a warrant out for my arrest last week. And law let it slip to me that there's a few of your people still about.
yeah?
Yeah. I couldn't get names,
God, I hope so.
but they said at least 2.
Oh god, that would... Fuck. I hope I find them. I know, Amos went back to Britain. At least he's, you know, still there, but I ain't heard nothing from no one else.
Maybe they're in a spot like you.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know who's out there.
I mean, the living can take care of themselves at least, but I gotta do right by Wes Pesk. I can't leave him all alone somewhere, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to find him. Who's gonna tell me? Who's gonna look at me and not just see something to hate, you know? Just the boogeyman come back all shriveled up. I don't know how I'm gonna find him.
I think something that works to your benefit right now is solely the fact that you are still alive and that you weren't there when they did what they did. And it's fucked. But that right there might help you build some trust with the lawman. No,
That's
you
what I'm
don't.
hoping for.
You go to them, you say you don't know anything, you just said that they died. And you've seen where they were buried, but Wes isn't there.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I've been doing. No one seems to know. I don't understand how they can't know.
What if it wasn't Law that did it?
Maybe. Hey, Copper, you remember Copper?
Yeah, he comes by sometimes.
Yeah, he saw everything happen. He went into the courthouse right before everything kicked off, and he saw everybody's bodies brought out, and him and, that boy Eli ended up grabbing their bodies from under the dock. Like, if somebody else did something, they did it at the sheriff's office or on the way to Van Horn somehow without anybody noticing. And I don't see how that could be. I just don't see. And from what I hear, we shot Mossling pretty bad. That'll be the 3rd time we shot her. First time she was fucking pregnant to boot. And that bird, I'm sure he was real angry when everything happened.
He was.
If Harvey was there, I know she went down. I don't know if he was there, but that's 2 heartbroken husbands worried for their wives. I mean, if I was in their position, I can imagine what I might do. I don't know.
Have you reached out to Eli?
Not yet. I've spoken to Kappa quite extensively. I keep doing circles with Max Marshall, but I just can't catch him, just same as you.
Max is a fucking prick. He wrote to me acting like something was wrong, like I could potentially be in danger. And it turned out that he was just trying to lure me so that he could arrest me for my warrant
Did
and my
the same thing to
$50
fucking us.
bounty.
Same thing to us. Same fucking thing. He reaches out to Wes as a friend, and then we all saying it's a trap, but Wes fucking trusts this man. And oh, look and behold, we got a bunch of fucking marshals surrounding us. That's how we went down as Max fucking Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
All said and done, though, I think he's easily swayed with emotion. I'm hoping that'll come to my advantage, but I ain't got no word that he was involved in anything. From all accounts, it was the marshals.
I think Kimber would give it to you straight.
Yeah, I had that Baron Butcher reach out to him. Is his telegram just Kimber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I'll try as well, because I ain't heard back from this Butcher fella. And Butcher's got
Baron.
a lot of reason to lie to me.
Baron's a fucking idiot, I'm gonna be honest.
He is, but he was real close with that Randall Bonnet, so I was hoping maybe, even if I could just get him to just, I don't know, leak something, you know, just let a little something slip.
No, he's stupid, but he's learning. I used to play him like a fiddle back in the day.
Yeah, from all accounts too, I mean, he was just joining law when he got dragged into that courthouse that day, so and it sounds like he was one of the ones executed. Well, attempted anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know? I think maybe Kimbo's probably my best bet. I mean, Geo too. I'm sure that he knows something, but
Oh, he ain't gonna help with nothing.
yeah, I just don't know.
Nobody in the city. I mean, he knows we all play nice around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But ever since his relationship with the Rigatonis went kaput,
A little fucking
he's
weasel.
of no use to anybody.
You know
And
where?
in turn, it's made him bitter.
I mean, he was always on the edge. You know, he cried in Ezra's lap once.
Really.
In Siska. He says to him and to us at a different point. He went off and cried because we said he was the evil that he's afraid he is. Pathetic. All on account is he hurt somebody one time. It's like, so what makes you different? Nothing. Nothing at all makes you different. And I think he knows that deep in his fucking heart.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he's shit.
Yeah.
But I think I
hate
can
that.
press that, you know. I think I can. I think men like that are easy to fucking manipulate. They don't know how to handle their emotions and how to like, overcome them.
I saw him a couple days ago after a shootout.
Here in the city?
Yeah. So he's alive. He's probably gonna keep himself somewhere. Either Rhodes or Blackwater, maybe.
Rhodes is where it used to be all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I'll talk to the Charles about him, see if they can grab him for me. Not like that way, but
Charles Scott?
yeah.
He's still fucking friendly with that guy.
I mean, why? Anything changed with him?
No, nothing's changed. He's just impossible to get a hold of.
Nah, I know when to look for him, where to find him. Stopped by the ranch the other day, and oh, it was nice to see somebody happy to see me, let me tell you. They're sitting in their little table in the back, and I wave at them from a distance, and they all just leap up and start shouting. It was sweet as. They're good boys.
They're good. Yeah, they really are.
Tommy bought my horse, you know, Viv.
Mm-hmm.
Poor boy seemed real choked up about what happened to everybody.
And it was fucking terrible. That same night, shit, I got put into a fucking coma.
Fuck.
Yeah. The whole city was closed down.
I imagine so. At least they went out with a fucking bang.
Yeah. Luca tried to get into the city for about 2 hours. Every entrance was on lockdown. It was insane.
Well, Pesk, I'm sure y'all got a lot of business to take care of.
This week, no, not really. All I've got is keeping these assholes alive, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's a handful of them.
Yeah. Just hope I can manage.
Well, I'll try and put a little something in their ears, even if it's only small.
I gotta talk to Luca. I have an idea, but I need to run it by him before anything's done.
Well, Pesk, you're one of the few people left in this fucking state that I'll call a friend. Anything you need, you let me know.
Likewise.
Just keep an ear out. It's the only thing I need right now.
I'll have a couple people do some digging. See if anyone in Annisburg and Juan knows anything. Might have seen something. I don't know.
I appreciate that.
But you're not alone. You've got people. No.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'll stick by you. No matter what. Even if even if I'm told I'm not supposed to.
Thanks, Pesk.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go harass the law dogs like is my nature.
Okay. Need anything?
No, I'm good. Y'all just keep care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, I'll try. Hopefully, I don't get shot again tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully not. Keep with your boys.
Yeah. Luckily, I myself have been pretty bedridden, but other people aren't so lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hide anyway. That just shows weakness and they'll push you harder.
Oh, absolutely. We've been giving them hell.
Good. Keep at it, Pesk.
Me too.
Be safe.
You too.